Maybe you can notice that up here on the horizon, but I'm pretty sure that that is the Utah tree. I'll explain more about it once we get a little bit closer. So, this right here is the Utah tree, which you can see from right here. The story that I heard about it is that the artist that did it has an obsession with Catalina Island, and this Utah tree is placed 26 miles away from the Utah-Nevada state border, similar to how Catalina Island is 26 miles off the coast of California. Now, that's about all that I have heard about this, but you can see that there's the tree, and it's got these weird metal things on the ground, like that's part of the seed that it hatched from. It actually looks a little different than the last time I saw it, but all I really remember is the damn thing looks weird. There is the strange Utah tree at mile marker 26 on I-80 in Utah, just right there. Pretty impressive. So you can see out here on the salt flats that that berm that there was when I was showing it before is now gone. Now, first time I ever went to Wendover, the guy at that was running the motel I was staying at, I asked him about it because his other position apparently is hauling people off of the salt flats when they get stuck. They have a modified snowcat that they take out there. Well, he was telling me about this story about this guy that fell asleep here on I-80, drifted off, and well, he slept for quite a few miles, then he woke up and realized, hey, oh my gosh, I'm off the road, I'm driving on the salt flats. Well, when he started to turn around, he got stuck and was stuck out there. Luckily, where he did get stuck was fairly close to the railroad, so they were able to notify people to come and get him. But I have to say, this is probably one of the only places in the world that you could fall asleep at the wheel, and if you went in the right place, well, you very well could go driving for quite a few miles and not die. Just an interesting story. We have now reached West Wendover, or actually Wendover, Utah is where we are now. Getting off of I-80, heading on over to it. I'll keep you posted. You can see we have cleared the salt flats. We're kind of on the edge of the salt flats and the mountains. We are now entering Wendover, Utah. You can see the Utah side here has quite a few motels. And then up on the hill you can see the bigger buildings. Well, those are the casinos. And that's where we will be staying this evening. But, of course, those casinos don't start until you cross over into West Wendover, which is actually in Nevada. Here we are, the beginning of day 2 in Wendover, Nevada. Actually, we are standing just over in the Utah side. And about that wall on the casino there is the gambling is not allowed in Utah, but one thing I'd like you to take note of out here is from here I can actually see the earth. You can see this coming up. That is completely flat out there, but yet I don't know if you can really notice it, but it actually has a curve to it. That is the curvature of the earth. Down here is the Wendover Air Force Base, which is an abandoned. So we're heading further into West Wendover, Nevada here now. Show you the other casinos and other, well, that's about all there is over here. You can see they have a concert hall where they have some interesting performing acts there. And up on our right's the Peppermill Casino, and then the Rainbow on the left, and then beyond that's the Red Garter. And then maybe up there in the middle of the road you can see that statue of the cowboy. Well, that's Wendover Will. I'm not quite sure the significance of him, but I guess he's very historic, and so they put him in the middle of the road. Alright, that's basically all there is to Wendover. Just left Wendover, and as you can see, it is pretty unpopulated in this area. A lot more scenic than Wyoming was, though. Here is the next large, expansive valley that we have encountered here. It just seems to be mountain ridges, and then you cross over into the next big valley. We'll see the next one in a moment. This right here is what is known as the Independence Valley. I sure feel pretty independent being out here. And I think this building that you're seeing up here is a prison of sorts. So kind of funny that there's a correctional institution in something called Independence Valley. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if that actually is a prison.